Hello. Let me adjust my camera a bit there. Hey, how do you like my new jacket I got from Temu? There we go. It's got a sleeve zipper. How about that? Hey, my name's Larry Hussey, and my brands are Drug Force and Xerox Animated Cooking Show. Those are my two web series. I also do consumer news of this type right here. So, my consumer news today is, to me, in my opinion, hey, superfan. See, I'm in non-mirror mode. I'm in non-mirror mode. Oh, see, I did that backwards again. There we go. Hey, okay. In my opinion, now all I can talk about is IMO. In my opinion, IMO. In my opinion, it's scandalous that the medicine guaifenesin is not tested and approved for more illnesses than it is now. So, these are the guaifenesins that I have. I get store brands of them. So, and then the name brand of it is Mucinex. I did a little research just this morning. Mucinex was purchased as a business from the developer called Beringer Ingelheim, which is a privately held company in Germany. And so that's where it came from. And so right now it's approved for all types of cold symptoms. It's approved for both runny nose and stuffy nose, and it's approved for malaise associated with illness, which is important to me, and it's approved for cough. So I want to say that it's rather scandalous that it is not being tested and approved for more things, because it should be approved. It should be tested and approved for. It basically is approved for bronchitis because it's approved for cough associated with bronchitis. So it should be approved for bronchitis. It should be approved for asthma because it helps you with coughing from asthma. So it should be tested and approved for asthma. So that's not an off-label use. It should also be approved for as a mood stabilizer. Uh, I I personally believe that guaifenesin I don't have my microphone. Sorry, I don't have my microphone. Guaifenesin is a better mood stabilizer than any of the Prozacs or any of those other things, and that's why it's kind of scandalous, because it's quite possible that there is. Let's see, what is this? Let me look at my research here. That there is market manipulation. That's what it's called. It's quite possible that there is market manipulation regarding guaifenesin because it is because they've agreed not to compete with the Prozacs and the new Prozacs that are always coming out. It's possible there because the company I mentioned, Beringer Ingelheim, the privately held company in Germany, I asked Gemini if they've been in any scandals, and it says Beringer Ingelheim has been involved in legal settlements related to allegations of off-label marketing and misleading promotional claims. And also, the company has been involved in antitrust investigations, including allegations of price fixing and market manipulation. So, there are rumors that one of the market manipulations is that the developers of Mucinex, Ingelheim, uh, Beringer Ingelheim, that they somehow have sort of wink and nodded, wink and nodded, and said, okay, well, we won't compete with you, all you big developers of Prozac and all these other things. We won't. We did a. There's a rumor that they did a study as a mood stabilizer, and it did so well that it scared so many people in the pharmaceutical industry. Yes, I'm going to use this for it. Yes, and that it scared so many people in the pharmaceutical industry They didn't want one drug being so good at mood stabilization that it put Prozac out of business. They didn't want that. Okay. And so they did this little wink and nod thing and said, well, your drug is a really good cough medicine. It's used in cough medicine too. It's really good cough medicine. So we'll just leave it as a cough medicine, and we won't tell people that's a good mood stabilizer. And that would be scandalous. That would be withholding the truth from the public. And so now that it's an over-the-counter medicine, then I do admit there's no reason for a private company to study it to get it approved for more things, because it's now in generic form, like I just showed you. And so we need nonprofits and hospitals and universities to step it up, and we need them to test guaifenesin for things such as mood stabilization and asthma, and also it's quite possible that it would be a medicine also for the treatment of alcoholism, because what I've noticed is that you can take it and it stabilizes your mood, but then also if you take a drink, it makes the drink feel bad. So I think if dosed properly, that guaifenesin could also be something effective for treating alcoholism and trying to reduce alcoholism. Right now, there's a pill that's basically a form of GABA. GABA is a supplement you could buy. It's basically a form of GABA, and then you're not allowed to have a prescription for it until you can promise you are off. You've never taken a drink of alcohol for 5 days. And so that's kind of weird. So I doubt anyone gets a prescription for that, is what I'm saying. It's kind of like, you can't have it. So I think that, so I know there's a drug like that. So I'm like, guaifenesin might be a better version of this GABA, because you can just take it, and you can just take guaifenesin. It's an over the counter. You can just take it. And I don't know what the fear is over the GABA prescription, but with guaifenesin, you can just take it, and it will make taking a drink kind of hurt a little bit. It will stabilize your mood, so you're not even driven to drink, so to speak, And then on top of that, if you take a drink, it kind of hurts a little bit. And so it might be in a proper dosage. I don't know what the proper dosage would be for that, though. I don't know what the proper dosage. I do. It's probably an extended release, so that it works for 8 hours. Would probably be the proper dosage for the trying to avoid alcoholism. But all I'm saying is they should study it. I'm not saying people should use it. I'm not saying people should do it. What I'm suggesting is we need to study it. We need to know the dosages. We need to study it. And so the big scandal is that it's very possible that the makers of other mood stabilizer drugs, such as Prozac, they saw how successful guaifenesin was at stabilizing moods, just instantly stabilizing moods for some people. That is my experience. It can instantly stabilize a mood for me. That's my experience. That's why I'm talking about it. I'm not saying anyone else should do anything else. I'm just saying we need to study it. WebMD has a good report on it where they say it's approved for malaise. Malaise is important because malaise is the confusion associated with being sick, okay? Since you never know if you have a cold or not, you can take guaifenesin for malaise. That is an approved use of guaifenesin. So your 10-minute break is about up. I hope you enjoyed my new jacket I got from Temu, and I hope you have a good day.